By 1962, these American liberals had almost completely neutralized the resurgence of American patriotism. They had frightened uninformed citizens away from study groups and patriotic rallies. They had made it popular to call patriotism a controversial subject, which should not be discussed in school assemblies or churches. From Washington, D.C., the FCC, Federal Communications Commission, issued an edict to radio and television stations that if they allowed the controversial subjects of Americanism, anti-communism, or states' rights to be discussed on their stations, they would be required to give equal time free of charge to anyone wishing to present an opposite view.
Talk radio listeners are concerned about the Fairness Doctrine. Do you think there will be a push to reinstate the Fairness Doctrine?
I don't know. I certainly hope so. My own view is
You support it?
I do. I think...
I mean, you would want this radio station to have to change?
I would. I would want this station and all stations to have to present a balanced perspective and different points of view instead of always hammering away at one side of the political...
I mean, in this market, for instance, you got KKOB. If you want liberal talk, you got Air America in this market. You got NPR. If you have satellite radio, there's a lefty talk station and a righty talk station. I mean, do you think there are people who aren't able to find a viewpoint that is in sync with what they believe?
KKOB used to live under the Fairness Doctrine. Every broadcast outlet.
Yeah, we played music, I believe.
Well, but there was a lot of talk also, at least it seemed to me.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of talk stations that seemed to do fine.
Bill, how do they let this happen from a PR standpoint in a week where they have taken heat for, of course, we kicked the week off with the Biden-Orlando anchor Barbara West interview, and then they banned that station from having further interviews with the campaign because they thought the anchor was too tough on Biden. And then we saw the Bill Burton and others in the Obama campaign coming out and taking aim at Fox News this week. And now we end the week with them kicking off 3 publications from the plane who have endorsed John McCain?
Yeah, I think the only thing you can say, Megan, is that it's hubris. I mean, there's been a lot of coverage about how Barack Obama is expected to win this. I think some media outlets have basically called this race over prematurely. And I think any media outlet that is even making a half-hearted effort to hold Obama's feet to the fire is finding out that they're being punished. And if this is how it's going to be during an Obama presidency, I think that is troubling. If only the most fawning news organizations are allowed to have access to perhaps the leader of the free world, I'm not sure that sends the right message. I mean, you have to subject yourself to tough questions, to fair questions.
Can you imagine this happening in a free country? I said to my family, it is fantastic that anything like this could have happened in America.